Let's have a session on economies of scope. So economies of scope are similar but different to economies of scale. Economies of scale are that as your output increases, your average cost per unit falls. Another way of looking at that is as your volume of units increases, your average cost per unit falls. That's economies of scale. They're focused on volume. Economies of scope are not focused on volume, they're focused on variety. And the idea as you offer a range of products, as opposed to specialising in just one product, you are offering variety. And that variety allows you to reduce your average cost per unit. Because the reason is that you already have your labour, your workers, your capital, your machines, and your infrastructure, your factory, your warehouse. You already have it in place. So that allows you to distribute your costs across the variety of products that you offer, and that allows you to reduce your average cost per unit. Now, this is closely associated with diversification, because if you diversify, then there's an argument that it would reduce your average cost per unit. An example of a business that does this incredibly well is Amazon. Amazon offers Amazon Basics, Amazon Essentials, cloud computing, sponsored ads. All of this are examples of economies of scope because they're able to bring down their average costs as a result of this. You could also loop in economies of scope, and it's very much associated with Ansof's matrix, the bit that it says where you've got new markets and new products, because that's effectively diversification. And obviously with diversification, new markets, new products, that shows increasing risks. But you could use as an evaluation point the idea that economies of scope actually allows you to reduce your average cost per unit, which could be that kind of balance towards whether you should do diversification. The advantages of economies of scope. Number one is it reduces your average cost per unit. You become more price competitive. And secondly is that you could leverage your existing brand loyalty when you use this economies of scope, as we've seen with Amazon, with the basics, the essentials, the cloud computing, and the sponsored ads. I hope that helps, and I'll see you at the next session.